Welcome to our channel, and today we are going to talk about tax declaration, tax compliance, and consequences if you don't declare your KRA taxes. My guest today is Kimani Muya, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Thank you so much, Noah. My name is Kimani Muya. I'm the founder and the CEO of Hazina Business Solutions, a financial consulting firm back here in Kenya. And I'm a holder of MBA in Strategic Management, Bachelor of Commerce, CPAK, and I'm also a certified public secretary. Today, I want to just be brief because we only have some few days remaining to the tax deadline for last year, 2021. What we have come to realize is the majority of the taxpayers in Kenya, some of them are not aware of their tax obligations. And most of the time they are caught up when they want to do something using their PIN. That's the time they realize that one thing they are supposed to update their PIN on a new system by KRA called iTax. Then secondly, you need to update your annual taxes, whether you are earning an income or not, so long as you are a PIN certificate holder here in Kenya, you need to be doing the annual returns. And if you don't do the annual return as an individual, there are some taxes, penalties that are accumulating in your account without you knowing. So this is what I want to bring to your attention so that you are not caught unaware when you want to do something back here in Kenya. Maybe you want to buy a property and you want to pay stamp duty, or you want to open a company and the PIN is required. So you need to be tax compliant at all times for you to be able to do your business without interruptions. So I'll say when you don't do your individual tax return, every single year you're accumulating a penalty of 2,000 Kenyan shillings. So if you don't do your returns for like 10 years, you already have accumulated a penalty of 20,000. So to avoid this, it's good to be doing the tax returns before end of 30th June for the previous year. That is for the individual tax return for the individuals who have their PIN. When we come to the company, I know so many people open companies and they just leave them like that without doing their annual tax returns. Even if you're not doing business, it's a tax obligation that you do a nil return every single year so that you are compliant. For the company, it's not like for an individual. The penalties are very hefty because if you don't do a tax return for a company, you accumulate a tax penalty of 20,000 per year. So if you have a company that you opened 10 years ago and you've not been doing the nil tax returns, 200,000 penalty will be waiting for you the day you will decide to activate the company. Probably you want to do business. So that is as far as the company is concerned. The other thing as far as the company is concerned that people are not aware is that sometimes you open a company through the lawyers, and sometimes they pick you for, or pick the company for tax obligation that you're not aware. I've dealt with cases where company is registered for VAT, PAYE, and the owner of the company doesn't know. So 5 years down the line, you get a letter from KRA asking you that you have not been doing the returns for VAT and for PAYE, which you are not aware. And so many taxes have accumulated. For example, for VAT, if you are registered for VAT and the obligation is on a monthly basis and you don't pay, the penalty is 10,000. So you can imagine for a whole year, if you don't do the nil return, even if you're not doing business, you accumulate penalties of 120,000 for 1 year. So if you talk about 10 years, then you're talking about 1.2 million. For PYE, the penalty is a bit lesser. It's 10,000 per month. Again, 10,000 times 12 months in a year. It's not little money. You don't want to get into trouble or sink your money. The other thing that people are not normally aware is that when you have a company, there's another obligation for doing the company secretarial returns every single year. That is to update the company in terms of who owns the company, who are the beneficial owners of that company. There are some changes in the directorship or shareholding that need to be updated with the registrar of company. Many people ignore that, but I can assure you now things in Kenya here are so systemized that when you if you want to do one thing, then you will find that you will require so many other things to be updated. So it's always good to be and in all aspects so that you can do your businesses well without interruption. Even the people in the diaspora, majority of them have dealt now with several cases where somebody lives in the diaspora, so they think they are not obliged to do the tax returns because they're not here in Kenya, they do any business in Kenya, but they have a Kenyan PIN, or maybe they registered a company several years ago and it's just dormant. This is a call that you need to take an action so that the day you want to activate your company or you want to do something using your individual PIN, then you don't run into problems. This is one of the biggest areas that we are helping people to be tax compliant. Besides the tax issues, my company also deals with bookkeeping for SMEs, the small companies that cannot afford to have a full-time chief accountant or an accountant, and they want the books kept to them for tax compliance and proper audit. So we do bookkeeping for the SMEs, do their taxes, their PAYE, their NSSF and HIF and all that. So somebody struggling with being compliant in terms of those territories, we come in handy to assist that. The other areas that we also assist our clients is in company registration. I've mentioned that I am a CPSK, and we assist people who want to do register business here in Kenya, and also do the annual returns for the same so that they don't get back in terms of being compliant. The other things that we also do is processing of maybe the business incubation. Somebody who has registered a company and he doesn't know the steps after registering the company, what is required, opening bank accounts, and all that stuff. And we can always do that even for the people in the diaspora. You just need to get proper paperwork that is required. You can send it, and you can receive it, you can take it to the respective places and all that. We also do help the diasporans, people who want to do some errands here in Kenya. Maybe there are some legal documents that are required to be certified by lawyers and all that. We can always do that for you without so much a problem. That is the end of my presentation. But my stress today is on the fact that we only have some few days remaining for us to be compliant as far as 2021 year is concerned. So Kaidre, we are here to serve you. Let us know where we can help you out. Anyone who want to reach me, you can reach me on my phone number 0722 6274 72. We have a website www.hazinabusinesssolutions.co.ke, or you can reach us on email info@hazinabusinesssolutions.co.ke.
Okay, thank you. Just
Welcome.
a few questions I might ask on behalf of my diasporans. I have heard that you can put your account dormant.
Yes, it's just a process that one has to do in terms of applying for dormancy through the iTax, but that one doesn't come automatically. It requires follow up with KRA so that they can deactivate your PIN so that you don't have to do the annual returns. But if you are planning to use your PIN in the near future, it's not advisable to put it to dormant because again, activating might also require a bit of correspondence with KRA for it to be opened up.
Okay, just to understand there, for example, if I put my KRA dormant, it means when I want to buy land or I want to do any transaction, I cannot do it.
Yes, because it's dormant. You have to activate it again and activate the tax obligation that you want to use so that you are able to proceed.
The salary we get here, normally we should not, we are not obliged to declare this salary because already we are taxed here in the country of residence.
Yes, in terms of the income that you earn, Kenyan tax authority normally check something we call the period that you have been in the country. If you have been in the country for quite a significant period of time, that's the time they would say that if you are earning an income in another country, then that income is declared here. But so long as you are staying there significantly during the year, what you earn there and is taxed there is not taxable here. And that's why you see when you guys are transferring money from the diaspora to Kenya, the Kenyan government doesn't tax it because it's already taxed in the country where you guys live.
Okay, and for those who have maybe apartments in Kenya, should they declare the rent they are getting from the houses?
The rent is a bit different because the houses that you have here are earning the income and they are earning the income here. And what the government says is that if you are earning rental income that is less than 10 million, then you're supposed to pay 10% of that gross amount as rental tax by 20th of the following month, just like the VAT.
Okay.
So those who own apartments here in Kenya, they're supposed to be doing monthly rental tax return by 20th of every month. I'm actually doing right now about 4 of them for guys in the diaspora.
What other incomes should be declared? We have said salary, it's not declared because it's earned here. Rent is declared because it's earned in Kenya. What other income should be declared with the KRA if you're in the diaspora?
I would imagine that would be if you have a company here in Kenya that is registered here locally and it's doing business and it's earning income. Because a company is deemed to be a different entity, quite separate from you as an individual. So when you have a registered company here, it's trading here, then that is earned company locally and it's supposed to be taxed here.
But that one, does it come to my personal declaration or it goes to the company's declaration?
No, that goes to the company declaration because the company is a legal entity on its own. Unless that company is paying you a salary from the company and paying you as an individual or a director, then you're supposed to account for that income.
Let's go back to the rent. How does it work? Because maybe it's my house. I don't have a company I'm using to rent these houses. Should I declare it on my own, or how do I go about it?
If you own a house as an individual, then you're supposed to pay tax on your PIN as an individual, the rental tax on monthly basis. And then the one for rental tax, it's a final tax. Once you have paid the 10%, there's no other tax you'll pay at the end of the year. That is the final tax. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting. I think those who want to learn more about taxes, you can contact Kimani Muya. If you want him to declare some taxes for you, the same, you can also contact him. Don't be caught by KRA because you hear how much they tax, 2,000 Kenya shillings per year. And if you don't make your returns for individuals and for companies, is 20,000, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So do every year. Remember, always there is Kimani who is here to help you and to give you more information on how to go about it. So thank you very much, Kimani, and hope this information will be very useful to our viewers on how to go about KRA taxing. Thank you very much, Kimani. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you so much, Noah.